I went back on the balloon pop.
This is your shit right here. You're kind of taking over this balloon world.
They were nice enough, Arlette and her husband, who they run the show together, were kind enough to invite me back to be one of the guys in the lineup who are popping the balloons.
Good, that's a little bit easier.
Or so I thought.
This gotta be good. I mean, you've won every single one so far.
Well, he didn't get a match last time. He's 0-1 on the balloon show.
Oh, okay.
But like 4 for 4 on the
So you've been doing all these shows. I've been confused the balloon
Yeah.
and all this.
At a certain point, they just blend in together.
Look, first spray.
Oh. Hey, they didn't give any other guys a slow-mo shot?
Ryan got the intro.
Oh, okay.
No, you got the intro though before Arlette.
Dude, buff as fuck.
The guys showed out. Okay.
They'd be a little too long for no reason. But
It was hot there. It's in Arizona. It was 105 degrees that day.
but there's no AC in the building.
And there was little to no AC. It was just fans. Yeah, we had to take breaks every few shots because like it was that hot.
And yo guys are all literally wearing pants.
Real shit. I guess you can't come on there with shorts. So that's just a little precursor, but it was physically demanding. Like I ended up getting deathly sick the day after because I was just my body was so tired from. I was also doing some other antics, but
Yeah, it's like everyone's fresh for the first girl, and then by the time the last girl comes in, everyone's
Melting.
sweaty.
My butt-
Shit, shirts unbuttoned.
the girls were sweating. I saw it on their foreheads and shit. She had
Yeah.
to keep taking breaks and dabbing. That's kind of irrelevant, but a little fun fact.
We've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys.
Gotta be 6 foot to join.
Bro, these dudes are tall.
I also thought it was funny because they decide where we stand in the lineup. So they did a little black, white
Oh, yeah,
thing
yeah,
here.
yeah.
The cowboy guy knew me.
Oh,
I think like one or two or three of them recognized me from either the previous video or something. But I was like, shit, they got me standing next to cannon arms.
Bro, that dude's big. It almost makes you look smaller just because he's so big.
While I'm built like the cinnamon stick guy, especially
Yeah.
fucking Apple Jacks dude.
And he's got the tats too.
It's like a before and after.
No, real shit.
Let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in.
Hey!
My name is Nucci.
Hey, Nucci, how old are you?
I'm 25. I'll be 26 soon.
Okay, and what do you do?
I am an artist as well as a behavioral health tech, and I'm also a stripper.
Stripper. Yeah, I would have popped it.
That would have been an instant pop for me.
Let me say this. Immediately when she says stripper, obviously I was popped in my head.
I'm surprised you didn't pop right there.
I had a strategy. I wanted to wait till the reaction video to say it. Arlette watched our reaction video too. She was like, hey Ryan, you better not be lying. This time I watched her video and I was like, Arlette, I'm keeping it $1.50.
Oh, so Arlette watched our shit.
She watched it. But my strategy going into this was not to be, like trigger happy. I didn't want to be toothpick happy.
Yeah.
And if I hear something small, boom, like I didn't want to do that because I was ready to pop. But my strategy was let them actually potentially pop on me first. That way I don't come across as the bad guy, because the second you pop on them immediately and then you're forced to give it a response on why'd you pop. Stripper might have been a pretty easy thing to be like, she was a stripper, that's why. I want to come across as the least judgmental, the least like angry and get the hell out of here, you're not good enough. So that was my thoughts going into, that's why I didn't pop on her.
What kind of artist are you?
I rap.
Oh, okay, all right. So anything we should be looking out for, anything soon?
Yes, actually, I dropped a song yesterday, so go ahead and check that out, you guys.
Okay.
Showgirl Nucci.
Rapper/rapper is kind of crazy.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Just security within yourself, confidence, a guy that has like goals, and actually like doing something to achieve them.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Ooh. If you've met me, if you've been around me, humbly, I do get attention. So like, if you know that about me and you want to pursue me, then that's definitely something. Like, if you tend to get insecure about the attention that I get, that's something that would make me.
Oh, that would have turned me off even more.
But are you bringing the attention to yourself?
You know the meme where it's the white kid in the classroom with the veins popping in his forehead? He's like, I was hearing some certain things. I was like, don't pop yet.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a profession. Stripper. That's not my preference. Nothing wrong with you.
No, honestly, I thought it was going to be more people that would pop. So I understand.
Ain't no hostile vibes.
You're dressed very well, great smile. Just, if we're going off everyday life, I probably wouldn't entertain. Nothing against you. You're very handsome.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, is there something there that just makes you say you wouldn't entertain?
Oh my gosh.
I think I just like a more like brolic-y guy, like a little bit more like, you know?
Got it.
No, not that saying.
That boy had shaking his head, yeah.
Me and him were laughing to each other the whole time. We were talking and shit.
Yeah, my name is Key. I'm 28.
And Key, what do you do?
I own a trucking business.
Okay. Very cool. Now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a profession, same thing. Very pretty girl.
Thank
just
you.
Professional, yeah. That's
Sorry,
it.
I'm sweating. It's hot.
You good?
And now, is Key someone that's your type?
Love your complexion. Like, that was definitely the first thing that caught my eye when I walked out here.
Appreciate it.
Love the waves as well. I probably would entertain you if you approached me. So, yeah.
And if you look in the background, I almost popped.
Are we doing that on purpose? You trolling for the camera?
I glitched. I don't know what I was doing.
I mean, if you don't pop, you don't gotta really talk. So it's actually a good
Stay out
strategy.
of less trouble, actually.
Yeah.
This is dumb, but, like, I do want to know your guys' signs.
I knew you were gonna pop.
Rhino's out.
You didn't even want to talk?
Hey, your name and age?
My name's Ryan. I'm 26.
And Ryan, what do you do?
I own 2 different media companies.
It worked last time.
The sign thing, I just never got into that. And I don't even like speaking about that.
Okay. I understand. Like, a lot of guys are like that, so I don't fault you for that.
All good.
All right. So prior to her asking about signs, you did have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I kind of wanted to hear her out. The profession thing did kind of take me through a little loop, but I was still open, and she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. So
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Now, is Ryan someone that's your type?
No, because you're just a smidgen too light-skinned for me. I know I'm light-skinned as well.
Damn. Oh, why did he pop?
I like them a little bit brown to dark skin.
Too light skin, huh?
You guys that aren't light skin pop.
I thought that was a good thing. I thought that's what was the thing.
I mean,
to
you-
be.
Right? Some light skins have light skin preferences.
In like the dating world, like I thought light skin was like, yeah. That's what I heard.
well, yeah, some people will say, "Oh, Rhino, well, you're light skinned and a YouTuber." They'll use that as like that's your superpower, which admittedly has worked to my advantage. But today, it was a bad day for the light skins. I will say this without revealing too much more that happens in the video. So she didn't like me because I was light skinned. What do you think the response would be if I got on there and said something about, yeah, I wasn't feeling her, she was a bit too dark skinned?
Yeah, isn't that a bit racist?
Personally, I have nothing wrong with her saying that. I actually am like, yeah, whatever you want. But I think there's certain groups of people that will claim that they don't like the idea of, what's the word, disregarding people based on their shade of skin tone. Some people will call that colorism. And I think I was seeing that all in the comments, was people being like, it's weird energy when they say they don't like a guy being light skinned. That's weird, blah, blah, blah.
That is a bit weird, I would say.
Me personally, I don't have any gripes with it, but there's a lot of people that do. And I'm like, imagine I say something like that. People don't like, well, they claim that they don't like colorism, but then will do it. But if it's against a light skinned person, it doesn't matter. It's like, you're allowed to say, yeah, I don't like light skins. You're allowed to say that.
Let's go over here. Why'd you end up popping?
Man, I think I'm light skinned. I don't know, like, you feel
You're
me?
not as light as him.
Light?
You should have gave yourself a chance.
Yeah, Ryan said what?
She said, you're not as light as him. I was looking at him like,
I think in his head he thinks he's lighter than he is.
I mean, he's probably been carrying himself as a light
That,
skin. So he's like, what? I'm like,
he has a light skin tendency, so now he's just like, what?
You should have gave yourself a chance.
Hey, I mean, look, I didn't know. You should have been clear on me. But it's all good.
Well,
though.
I did say brown to light skin. To me, you are kind of like on the cusp of light.
Yeah.
But you
how, what's the shading? Like, there's only a couple tones even, just a little bit.
you're just a smidgen too black for me. You're a smidgen too dark. They lighten you up a little bit.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound that bad when it comes out of the girl's mouth.
Everyone says stuff like that, so it's kind of just okay. You know, people just kind of hear it and let it go.
Well, especially if it's towards a guy, then what does it matter?
So,
What, you want that balloon back or something?
right.
Why you biting
Go
your
ahead,
lip like
go
that?
ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead, get that balloon back.
Get that balloon back.
I'm talking about, yeah.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
He ended up popping as well. What's going on?
Same thing, you know, I'm light skinned, as everybody can see.
Maybe I should have specified like light bright, right?
Type shit.
Like me.
Right?
There's nothing wrong with light brights at all. Like all
Yeah.
complexions are beautiful. It's just a preference.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But you're damn near the same color.
But Ryan is too light.
So is he someone that is your type?
I love the way you're dressed.
You said it.
Very handsome. I probably wouldn't in the real world entertain.
Type shit.
Okay. So prior to her saying the whole light skin thing, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Well, she cold.
Okay.
My voice gone. Yeah, no, she cold.
Thank you.
Thick as hell, yeah.
She cold, she thick. Nothing else really transpired with that one.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. What's your name? Tosh.
Tosh, how old are you?
I'm 25.
And what do you do?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to travel. I really love Pilates. I love trying like yoga classes, working out, spending time with friends and family.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And what are some of your deal breakers?
Don't have a relationship with God. The kids, it depends. It depends.
But he don't have kids.
So we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on down over there, see what's going on.
How you doing? My name is Nati. I'm 25 years old.
Nati, why did you end up popping your balloon?
First off, you're very pretty, and all my family's in healthcare too, so I like that you're a registered nurse. That's very cool. Right now in my life, I'm not really, I wouldn't identify as a Christian or anything religious.
He's not Christian.
Cool,
Now, is Nati someone that's your type?
I would say he's very handsome.
Nati.
Yeah.
Oh, they said Nazi.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to hand you a pick, and I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons based off of what you're seeing so far, who may not really be your type, outfit, whatever it is.
She's gonna pop.
Yikes.
LA hat, baby.
Yeah. Literally first.
I knew they weren't vibing. That's why.
Okay, let's start over here since we're here. Name and age.
Dante, 25.
And Dante, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
You're melanated for a chocolate woman. Hey, haven't seen no one like that in Arizona in a long time. So, hey, look smooth, you feel me?
The muscles don't matter, dude.
You just seem very flashy. Like,
Word.
piercing, yeah, it's very flashy. I don't like flashy men.
I've seen flashier guys.
Yeah.
Then we did pop one more. Let's head down over here. Okay, your name and age.
John, I'm 31.
And John, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I mean, she fine, you feel me? I love a chocolate woman, so I see you blushing, but yeah, that's why I had my balloon unpopped.
Okay, got it. And now why did you end up popping his?
I don't really like dreads. That's why.
Dreads. She don't like dreads.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh, all right. Name and age.
Chris, 27.
Okay, Chris, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because she don't like dreads. And I used to have dreads, and when the summer up, I'm going to put them back in, so she going to hate me.
I mean, I like them pulled back. Yours look nice. But
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I don't know. I have to learn more about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real mysterious.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll let her slide with that.
Oh, those awkward critics left.
So, what do you guys like to do for fun?
Okay. Let's start here with your name and age.
My name's Ryan. I'm 26.
Ryan, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to stay active, so I like going on hikes. I like going to museums.
Okay, hikes. When was the last time Ryan went on a hike?
I haven't been on a goddamn hike in I don't know how many years.
It worked good for the video because it kind of sounds like.
Doesn't it sound like?
Sounds like
And your shirt kind of has like that nature vibe kind of going, so you might as well stick with it.
Trying to recall a hike. I see this guy every day. I was like, let me not say anything, but then I was thinking.
You can say walk. You can say walk.
Okay, walk, yeah. Because she looked like a hiking sort of girl, right? So you wanted to say like hike. Girls like that.
And there's no way they would know you never did it because you just go to you just take them to a hike.
Let's assume she likes hiking. And I told her I like hiking.
Just type in hike near me. Just fucking go to a hike.
You don't need experience to hike.
Top 10 hikes in Arizona. Like, just literally look up.
This is the one I was talking about in the vid.
Because she looked good. I was trying to give a good impression. And okay, it's a white lie.
I'm not opposed to hikes.
I'm not opposed to hiking.
I'll go hike right now. Maybe not in Arizona heat, but LA.
You like to hike on your free time, you just haven't been yet. You can study to watch videos of hikes, like, oh, I like this.
I think I'm very much a morning person, so less about nightlife activities and more about anything we can do early in the day. That makes sense.
Okay.
She didn't Bobby though.
She didn't question you on the hikes. What's your favorite hike?
The Oregon Trail.
7 miles? It's about 7 miles.
Your name and age.
I'm Trey, 25 years old.
Trey, what do you like to do for fun?
I love friends and family. I'm a very big family-oriented person, whether it's chosen family or biological family. I spend a lot of times with my pastors, my friends. I have some friends that live in other states, so I'll get on the game with them from time to time. But that's really it. I'm a really relaxed person, but I love adventure. Like, I'm in a part of my life where I'm doing stuff that I enjoy.
Hiking.
He made sure to say pastor. Spent a lot of time with my pastor.
Name and age.
Key, 28.
Okay. Key, what do you like to do for fun?
So for fun, I like to. Yeah, I'm a laid back guy, real chill, simple. Just hang out with friends, catch a sports game here and there. Take a walk in the park, something. Catch a movie. I'm low maintenance. I don't really do too much. So.
Okay.
Should have said sporting event or something.
I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay, I'll pop it.
All right. What?
That's tough.
It stung a little bit.
She went to you first. This is why I would not like to be on shows like this, because I would say something and then I would think in my head like, I should have said something else. Like something else would have worked better. And then I can't be like, wait, can we redo that? Like,
wait, I don't actually hike.
I didn't mean that.
I just like the rest of their answers better. I mean, nothing you said is wrong. Like, I like to work out too and do the same things, but I just like their answers better.
Yeah, maybe it was a hiking. Cool.
Ryan, why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I mean, she seems really mature, and I know you said you're a nurse, right?
Yes.
That's a hard thing to get into and takes a lot of discipline and like, so just great person.
Yeah.
Like all around, like 360.
She's like complimenting even after you got rejected.
I try to be gracious.
That's the best way to do it.
She was arguably the best looking, I think, of all the girls that
I
ended up
thought we
coming.
just getting started.
I was like, she had a really like striking look to her, especially in person.
So how does it feel, the prettiest one popping you?
I didn't feel the spark between us. I spoke to Noah about this right when I like was coming back, telling him about how the video went. She was like the equivalent of a really nice car, but I was like, not one that I would buy.
Like she looks good, but just you can say she's objectively attractive, but you just wouldn't see yourself with her.
Yes, like you can meet someone and immediately click with them, or feel like, oh, they're my type, or oh, I want to see where this goes. There was like an unspoken thing where I just don't think.
Yeah, there wasn't that spark.
I couldn't feel her feeling me. I couldn't feel myself feeling her, but.
And although she's cute, it's like, well, you gotta like me first.
Yeah, because she's super sweet and has the career, attractive, height, everything, physique, everything, but that unspoken little thing in the hair that just wasn't there. So I didn't feel that broken. Now, if it was my wife, I'm crying on the way home.
Let me bring you on up. Come on up. All right, guys. Any final questions?
Nope. I don't have any more
You
questions.
ain't got no questions? I ain't got no questions over here.
Okay.
Go here. Go here.
All right. So is it a yes for you?
She was like, come over here.
We got a man. Let me take this mic. You guys can go on up.
Pretty wholesome episode right now. Besides some of the colorism, I guess.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. What's your name?
I'm Simone.
Simone, how old are you?
I'm 24.
And what do you do?
I am a full-time content creator, lifestyle and beauty content, and then I'm currently in my master's program at Pepperdine for clinical psychology.
Very cool. What are some things like to do for fun?
So I am a poetess, I'm a writer, podcast host. I just love everything creative, arts, everything like that.
Cool.
She can help you out with your media company.
Does it all.
She'd be great help with the media companies. She said she was 25. People were saying, no way she's 25.
Wait,
She
no,
said 24. No, she said she was 24. No, when she walked in, I thought she was 32 at least.
I've seen people that are older that give the same vibe, but that's just off of instinct.
I know she had a kid.
I mean, that's the thing too. When you get older, as women, they don't want to reveal their age. Like the older they get, they almost want to appeal to a younger audience or get.
Maybe you're 29, but 24 on the show. 24.
Just like you said, you can lie and say anything.
I ain't not gonna fact check it.
Just like you don't go on hikes, but you said hikes. She can say whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Unless you get to see that license, we don't really know.
She knows this is gonna get views. Let me come off the best I can.
Oh, you're 25? Can I see your driver's license?
Oh, you're an artist. You're a poet. Can I read one of your poems?
And content creation. Let me see the content.
Let me see the content.
What's one of your favorite hike places? There's a good one right by my place.
I just love everything creative, arts, everything like that.
Cool. What are some things you look for in a man?
I like a man with a higher education level, wisdom, communication, understands emotional regulation.
What are some deal breakers?
I would say lack of just not being able to fully feel and communicate.
A tattoo. My black is beautiful.
Feel and communicate. I think that's a disruption. A man that gets weary about being out with me and understanding that I get attention and that I get looks, and I don't want no man being angry at me about that. Cause he's gonna be my man. We look good together type of shit, you know?
Okay.
Somebody who's just stupid. Sorry, I just can't do that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I just can't.
I don't like girls that boast about, other guys hit on me all the time. I don't want to hear that. Come on.
And you're insecure if you can't just take it and put up with it. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm outside. And if you're insecure, then fuck off.
It's for you to say other guys hit on me. No one needs to know that.
Well, it's also that goes without saying. I got a really cool pair of basketball shorts in my closet. Congratulations.
But they think that's gonna help her. Oh yeah, so you guys must like me. I get hit on every day. But it almost shows that you're insecure.
All right, so we don't have any pop balloons. So
okay.
What's gonna happen is I'm actually switching on over to you. I'm gonna give you a pick, and I'm gonna have you pop 2 balloons based off of what you're seeing so far. Whoever may not really be your type, whatever it is. So let me.
2 balloons. Get them out of here.
Okay, one more. Okay.
Rhino's out. Rhino's out.
We can have your name and age.
My name is Ryan. I'm 26.
Okay. And Ryan, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear her talk more and hear her out. Okay. Yeah, it was like too soon to decide.
Got it. Okay, but she's someone that's physically your type?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That wasn't true. That indeed was cap.
Rhino's capping this episode.
Sorry, Arlette. I know you're watching.
Did you get it next time you're doing it? No, Ryan, what do you really think? Give the answer you're gonna say in your reaction video, Ryan.
Anything I say is gonna be held against me, regardless. I can say, oh, I'm not feeling her outfit. Then they go, what about your outfit? I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, everything was great about you. I was looking to play it safer.
Yeah.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, what does that do though? It doesn't even.
But she popped on me.
You're not my type. It doesn't matter. I'm already out.
It's more fun saying, I don't really like your outfit, though.
That's true. That's true.
It makes more like a fun entertaining.
Like vanilla kids. Ryan was clip farming.
I might have to circle back to this, but there'll be the comment, Rhino's just on here trying to get clout, trying to get clips. If that was the case, I could have said a lot. I could say a lot of things on each clip.
Ryan knows how to go viral if you want.
Yeah, there were things that I might share a few things that I was going to say on the set. I'm genuinely not on here for clout tokens. I'm on here because it's a great, fun experience. And if I meet someone, then more power to me. Like
you're looking for love.
Can I not look for love?
Just because you're a famous YouTuber, you can't look for love.
Like I'm not a real person or something with real emotions? I want love too.
You don't even have to do the hassle of hitting up some girls to link up with to see if you match. They already bring in the batch for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, hey, we have like a easier story to, because I always say meeting somebody is the best way to really get to know them. So it's like, they're already letting you guys meet face to face off jump. That just saves you a whole bunch of gymnastics, texting the girl, setting it up, wasting your time. But
and this is character building stuff, and it's good practice. Like it gets me better in different scenarios and situations. And I will say doing the dating shows have helped me tremendously in just speaking to people. I already thought that I was decent at that, but these have made me a lot better for.
Yeah, and all the shows are giving you so many questions that you have to think about. Mm-hmm. And you've pretty much probably heard the whole scope of what first date interactions or what you girls even want to know about somebody off the jump. So mm-hmm. And you have all the other guys that can mess up for you. So you're like, oh, I was gonna say that too, but thank God he did it. Like I'm not gonna act like that now.
And now, why do we end up popping his?
Well, unfortunately, I wish that I could hear you speak because I feel like you have a great vocabulary and great grammar and can carry yourself well. But from the looks of it, in reality, I just don't do light skins.
Oh, okay. Tough.
You are.
I mean, he can't change that. It's like, I'm not mad at him. I'm not like, he can't do nothing about that, but it's okay.
It's a tough day for the lights.
This ain't your episode.
I didn't feel hurt by that, but I was like, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't feel hurt, but I'm like, down.
But again, that's why I'm like, I'll say a little bit less. I'll let them say some more.
It's a good tactic.
I'll let them pop me. They're the bad guy.
Saying less is always better.
That's usually the story of my life, is saying too much shit, and then you're like, ah, shit. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing.
And why do we end up popping his?
You didn't make eye contact with me once while I was speaking.
I respect
and I love a shy, timid man who's gonna let me speak for him because I'll speak for you if you want me to, but for you not to make eye contact is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And let's go ahead and ask these guys a question.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Okay. Name, age. What do you do for work?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Dante. I'm 25. Also a famous YouTuber and adult entertainer. And
Famous. You heard him.
Adult entertainer, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I wouldn't have said famous.
Why do we end up popping?
Only because of that, man. You feel me? Well, traditional man, I want my woman to come pure. I don't care about the whole societal door with the bodies and shit like that. You feel me? That I really don't give a fuck about type shit. You feel me? But it's like having to start with another person's child and shit and the things that come with it and stuff like that. You feel me? I want to start my own family from scratch. I had raised in a full household. My brother, sister, everybody, my parents stayed together. And you know what I'm saying? It's just, I have that moral in me. I just can't, and it's, I wish, but you can't change shit sometimes.
And I get that, especially with you growing up in a two-parent household. I completely understand that because that is a very valid foundation and principle on how you look on relationships. I grew up in a single mom household, so I completely understand.
I thought about this when she said that. She grew up in a single mother household, and now she's a single mother.
But is it the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree?
Now, are there people that come from single parent households that then have successful families? Yes. But I know that is something that does happen. If you're from a broken family, sometimes you'll end up having a broken family.
They don't have what it takes to keep it together.
Then they sleep with Tyrone, Pookie, or Ray Ray, and then things don't work out.
I trusted him, but it's like, oh shit, he didn't really want it with me.
And then they pop on me because I'm light-skinned. Maybe the light-skinned guy would have stayed. But then sometimes you're just born light-skinned.
It's your mom's fault. Maybe if she had a little bit more, another mix, it would have been a little smidge darker. That's what she needed.
Then I'd be worthy. But I can't complain because that's technically fine for her to say. No, she's light-skinned. Or would you describe her as light-skinned?
Yeah, both her parents are for sure black, but yeah, she just came out lighter.
But her tattoo says, "My black is beautiful." But she doesn't fuck with me. Yeah. Is there any discrepancy there, or am I tripping?
I don't know.
Am I reaching thinking that?
The first light-skinned girl didn't like you either because you're light-skinned, so I don't know.
Yeah, what? Maybe it's some Arizona thing. Well, the light skins are probably darker out there because of sun and shit.
You're light bright. They did call me light bright.
It just sounds offensive.
Yeah.
Light bright?
Light bright. That's the new light skin. I'm light bright. That's like the new thing. You might start that.
Also, me personally, it doesn't matter your shade. If you look good, you look good.
Exactly. If you like the person, you like the person.
Like there's like Indian people come in a lot of different shades. Black people come in a lot of different shades.
You just feel some type of way about a lighter light skin.
And the way to say a smidge, like the other girl said, you're just a smidge off.
So close, you had me.
Not the right Pantone, but in this color book, it's this one. This one.
That's crazy.
Doing the swatches and shit.
Yeah, you're the 204 light skin, not the 205. That's like shit. I needed the number 205 one.
When you at Lowe's looking for paints and shit.
And you know, it has like the same color, but the whole strip has like lighter to darker. Like,
So I wouldn't do anything 1 to 12 light. I don't want, but this pay, I would do this
But
pay.
13
We'll do 13.
But 13 though.
I'm in love with 12. I wish I could be with 12.
What's the difference between a little lighter or dark?
What's the difference? It's if you like the person, you like the person.
Is that racism?
That's what I was saying. I think that's racism.
Maybe all the girlies will understand.
Yeah, the girls in the comments will get it.
They get it, right?
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Daniela.
Daniela, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant in dermatology.
Okay, very cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to play with my dog. Sometimes I go to the gym. I like to play tennis. Yeah.
Okay. What are some things you look for in a man?
I like a man who loves animals, very empathetic, always nice to the waiter, waitress.
Because he's not nice to them.
He's not nice to the waitress.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Probably, I feel bad. We're probably kids, having kids. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of for now. Yeah.
All right. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go ahead and head on over there, see why they ended up popping.
My brother.
He needs to leave at this point. Nobody likes him.
My name is John. I'm 31.
That look like Lil Jon. That's what I was getting.
Just put the shades on.
Yeah, I had him popped up in my head. I thought it was T-Pain, but Lil Jon.
He's kind of got a T-Pain skin tone with the Lil Jon
sort of vibe.
Sort of energy.
Okay. He really made his career off of those like 3 words, I think. Okay.
I watched like performances of him back then. He was popping, but the crowds would go crazy for him.
I was in a commercial with his son once.
Oh, really?
Fun fact.
You guys, what was the commercial about?
It was Kids Bop.
It's more non-stop fun from some of the coolest kids.
And Ross Lynch, he was in Austin L.
Oh yeah, Ross Lynch.
Crazy.
Oh shit.
I pop my balloon because I really don't like animals like that.
Okay. That's
People, I
okay.
be seeing people kiss their dogs in the mouth and stuff like that. Like, I'm not that type of guy, so.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned kids, you feel me? And I do got 2 shorties, so it was
Okay.
a pop regardless, so. But
Yeah.
you fine, though, so I will approach
That's okay.
He called his kid shorty.
Yeah, I got 2 shorties.
I don't really have a type, to be honest. I'm open to a lot of guys, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice to know. Thank you, John. All right, let's head on back. So we do still have quite a few balloons left unpopped. So I'm actually gonna switch it on over to you, and I'm gonna hand you a pick. There you go.
Where y'all think she's gonna pop?
Better not be you, bro.
Go ahead and pop those 2, and then I'll see why you ended up popping after.
I'll do 2.
Okay.
Yay! I said, ooh, Rhino's safe this round.
Okay, let's start right here. Your name and age.
I'm Trey and I'm 25.
Okay. Trey, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear her out. You know, she's not attractive. She's cute, and so I just wanted to hear her out, hear kind of more about who she is.
Okay, got it. So we ended up popping his. Why did we pop his?
Probably not what I usually go for. I like your eyebrows though, and I do like the
thank
pearls. I love pearls.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah.
Your name and age.
Dante, I'm 25.
Okay, and Dante, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Wanted to hear her out. Got to see what I think about it, but I had to hear her out. I didn't want to be that person.
Okay. So is she someone that is your type?
Party pop.
His brain didn't even have time to process the question, but his subtle thought was trying to creep through. Like, fuck no, but it came out
good because this is on the spot. So obviously it's a no, but he was trying to be nice there. I get it.
I would be offended if a girl said that.
Sound like the mother from
Wild Thornberry. That's what happens. I mean, you ask me a question I don't really want to answer right then and there.
And everything's live. We don't cut nothing out.
Okay, she's kind of cute with the sundress.
Okay, so like, there's only two things type shit. Your voice is kind of naggy. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like it a little bit type shit. That's all. And then also the body type kind of shit. You know?
Oh, okay. See, that's good. It's okay. The girls say that about the guys.
So why did we end up popping his? Coming close.
I think the cowboy look is not for me, but it looks good on you.
Appreciate you.
So.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah.
Wow, respectful.
All right. So I'm now going to have you ask the remaining guys a question.
Okay. I have a good one. Okay. What is your inner child into? Like, what type of things bring out your inner child?
Which was like, I had me thinking.
No, that's a good question.
My name's Ryan. I'm 26. And the things that bring out my inner child, I think it's the same, like, I've almost always been into the same things since I was a kid as now. So animals, number one. Like, if I see an animal or a dog or something, I'm running over to it. Other things out of my inner child, I like sci-fi stuff. I like Bigfoot, aliens, whatnot. If I see that, I get excited. So maybe that might answer it. I don't know.
That's cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Give me some points for that. Come on now.
You have no response to that, though.
Yeah. She said, okay.
I know what to say.
It's an original answer, though. People, you know, it's niche.
What brings out y'all's because that question in and of itself confused me, because I was like, bring out my inner child.
That's a great question, because you lose that sense as you get older. You know, you lose that child, like you forget what it is to have those feelings of, you know, no responsibilities or anything that comes with being a child. So then, yeah, you remember those days. And what is it, though, that brings it back?
What makes you have a childlike response to something, like a childlike enthusiasm? And I would think I answered that correctly. Like, if there's an alien documentary, I'm getting excited about that in a childlike way.
Yeah, because as a kid, maybe you're into that, so it brings you back.
So how would y'all have answered that?
Ice cream is the only thing that comes to my head immediately. Because I just remember, like, after a soccer game or after going to the movies or a long dinner, and then it's like, you want to go get ice cream? That classic that everybody's probably dealt with, and I'm just like, yes. And I'd be picking out the same shit anyways, but like, yeah, I don't know.
So next time we're doing like a function or whatever, and then I say to you, hey, you want to go get ice cream?
With the strawberry milk, the sprinkles, please. Whatever that vine was.
Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crunch, please.
Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crunch, please.
Okay, I don't know why I remembered that. That was spot on.
I think literally every day some type of sweet crosses my mind after 5 p.m. and I don't act on it, but it never leaves my head. So
I wake up thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Wake up thinking about cookies. That's why my face is all puffy, because them fucking nerd clusters. You know what I'm talking about?
I was chubby when I was a kid.
The little new ones where they clump them together.
The nerd berry clusters are crack cocaine. That brings out my inner child.
Candy and sweets for sure.
I see those things, my heels start clicking and shit. Anyway, Rob, what brings out your inner child?
I would say like maybe playing games, like board games, or I was playing like catch, or like we were playing football outside with my family, my cousins. I said, oh wow, this brought me back to when I was a kid playing with them, and like I got into that competitive spirit, and like I wasn't getting paid. You know, like you won't do things nowadays as you get older if you're not getting paid or if it doesn't benefit you. So it's like when I'm in those moments, I'm like, wow, like I actually really enjoy this, and I don't get to experience this sort of feeling a lot, especially nowadays. Because I mean, I don't put myself in those sort of situations, but when it comes, I'm like, wow, okay. Whenever I want to feel that, I'm like, hey, hit up my cousin, want to play something?
Just too many of the kid things I do, I can't physically do now. So that's why a lot of that can't feel the fun as much when I was a kid, because like I used to like climbing the trees or jumping off high things, running down, going in the forest. So I don't want to do that now because like,
I don't always want to tap into that feeling either, though. It's something that it's like, maybe if I want to search for it, I can go do something, or when it comes to me, it's nice. But I am not a child anymore, so it's like, okay, there's different things I got to worry about and do.
Feelings, though, are definitely not the same because there's just more to worry about now, but not worrying about a lot then or much at all. And then the simple things like getting that extra food or that new video game or that new toy, like everything was so heightened, and I feel that now. I'm like, yeah, well, what could be something that I could feel that again? Because that same thing that got me excited then isn't gonna do it now because different. But
I remember like every week my dad would like let me get a new game or trade in a game from the game store, and I would look forward to that.
Yep,
just little things like that.
There was like an Xbox game I wanted in like 7th grade, but I had to take the trash out every day, clean this, clean that. Like I had a calendar, and as long as I did it for a month straight, my dad would get it for me, and then I got that thing. But yeah, I worked hard to just get it versus I could just go in the store. I could just Amazon it right now.
Yeah, y'all are making me think of two different things real quick here. Number one, yeah, I can't do the things I used to do as a kid. Like, I've been playing soccer recently, and I like did the slightest step on my foot, and my foot's been bruised for like a month, and I can't walk. And and every time I put my shoe on, it hurts.
Brad's been out the game for a minute.
Real shit.
That's why I've had like uncles and stuff. They'd be like 50 and they'll play football and they'll break their ankle because they got a touchdown, but think I can't be doing that anymore. But you still always have that in you.
Yeah, so, in your brain, you're that age still.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
Real shit. So that was the one thing. And then the other thing, which is probably a topic that we can even expand upon maybe in another video, but how nostalgia is a fun feeling, but also seeking out nostalgia can be detrimental because you're like clinging to the past in a way.
Don't fixate on the past for too long.
Some people take it too far where you're a 35-year-old man dressing up as a baby in baby role play, mama, and you're gonna build yourself a man-sized XXL crib and you're on a TLC episode drinking out of a sippy cup and it's like, oh shit. Or you're doing things where like, let it go type shit.
Let it go or move on. Like something I heard in college that stayed with me was, you can't dwell on the past because then you get stuck there. You have no area to grow or become something that you never think you can, because then you could dwell on that. And well, you don't want to dwell, but you could celebrate that and keep going. You kind of like hinder yourself the moment you say, this was my big accomplishment, this is where I shine, this is my peak, and that's always going to be it.
This is the era of my life where my happiness lies. So then you keep trying to get back to that, and let me buy something from like what I had when I was a kid, and let me go to the area where it's like you're in college, you're there, but you have so much more life to live where you could be making happy memories in those eras, but you keep clinging to the past. There's a quote, I don't know if me and my friends made this up or something, but it was like, nostalgia is happiness wrapped in sadness, sadness wrapped in happiness, or some shit like that, where it's that feeling where gone, but you remember what it was. Back when no one hated me because I was light skinned.
All right, so I am gonna have you pop one of these guys' balloons based off of what you've heard, seen, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Another light skinned girl, please don't pop me.
Okay.
Okay.
Dark skin now.
I think the holidays are cool, but I just feel like there's very specific things that like bring out your like who you are like since birth.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, that's no problem.
Now, is he someone that's your type apart from that response?
Yeah, sure.
And we do have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
I have 3. Yeah. What do you do in your free time?
What do you do in your free time?
Hikes.
I like to walk, so I walk places frequently. I like shopping. I like, thrifting. I like antiquing. That's pretty much it. That's my main free time activities.
Was that good?
That's almost how it is. It's like shit.
I'm pretty simple. I like to play basketball. Like I said, I watch a lot of anime and I smoke a lot of weed.
That works if she's like sweet.
Okay, what do you do in your free time?
Well, I'm pretty busy, so I only get so much free time. But whenever I do, I like to try new things. So try new food, go new places.
Yeah.
I'm pretty new to Arizona, so just discovering the area, getting to know the place. Yeah.
Cool. All right. You know what time it is? Time to pop.
You got this round.
How many?
Just one.
Just one?
Mm-hmm. Unless you said you got more to pop.
In this moment, I'm thinking, I was like, there's 2 girls left after this one. I'm like, I think I want to match with her. I'm thinking like, she's super sweet. She clearly had a very genuine vibe, genuine energy. I'm on this show not trying to be extra picky. Like, I need to find my wife on this thing. I'm like, you know what? Nah, if there's a little energy there, I'll go with it just for the shits and gigs. That was my headspace currently. I was like thinking, you know what? I don't think there's gonna be anyone I'm gonna like more than this. I think I'm gonna probably go with her. And then more things transpired.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yee.
Right. Where do we end up popping his?
I think it's 2 things. One, not super like physically attracted, but also I think like, I don't know. I don't even really have a problem with weed and stuff, but I just don't want to smell like it. And I don't want you to smell like it either.
You always smell good.
No, I believe it. But yeah, some of it you just can't help. Some of it you can't control. So
I've been doing this for years, so I was 12. I know how to control myself.
You look at my face, I said, oh shit.
What? You didn't know you were standing by a druggie.
He said he'd been smoking weed since he was 12.
For years, so I was 12. I know how to control myself. But I know how to not smell like weed is what you said.
Okay.
And he said it like it's a flex, man.
I know a lot of people out there. Sorry about there, yeah. So
wow.
But it was a kid I knew his big brother been doing it. I was like, so he already did it. And I was like, I don't want to do that, man. Definitely somebody older than him.
Like, what are you doing offering weed to a 12-year-old?
I just seen kids outside right here on the sidewalk with balloons.
Stop.
Yeah, young kids. Like young kids. I drove by twice. I said, oh my gosh.
Now, isn't that just natural selection at that point where it's like, it's not like the information's not out there.
You can see what
This is a harmful chemical,
Oh.
and you're going to get addicted to it. I never inhaled helium before my whole life because I was too scared to. Because
You
I was
never
like,
have?
nope. I actually did when I was an adult, like 3 years ago.
You were scared as a kid?
I was too scared as a kid. I didn't even know. I was like, I don't want that shit in my thing. I've always been a bit of a hypochondriac.
We did it for a vlog, but I don't think maybe you didn't do it.
I probably didn't do it.
I did it, yeah.
You guys are drug addicts.
Yep.
All right, what's your question?
What are your love languages? Or do you have a top 3 favorites?
Yeah, that's a good one. I think mine are probably love languages. Probably I like acts of service, and quality time is probably number 2, but I think acts of service is like way up there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you? What are yours?
Acts of service is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Quality time's also up there. I'm also a physical touch. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I like all 5.
Yeah.
A mix of all of them would be great, but yeah, it's a good.
Love languages. I need some sucky.
That one of them?
Is that one of them?
Who's one of your role models?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a great question, actually.
Come on now.
Probably my dad.
We don't know your dad.
My parents have been together forever, but my dad is like, he's a real like acts of service kind of person. Yeah, I think I take after him too, and he's very empathetic, even if he doesn't show it all the time. Yeah, so definitely my dad. Who's yours?
I have a few, but I would say Denzel Washington.
Okay.
What's so funny about Denzel Washington?
Classic. He's one of the best actors.
When everyone laughed, I was like, was that funny?
Maybe because it's just people don't say that. It's just random.
Denzel's just cool as hell. Like,
Okay.
cool, talented. Him, and also like Donald Glover or Childish Gambino, because he's a multifaceted artist that I respect as well. So there's 2.
Cool. All right, cool.
You don't really say much.
You're getting popped.
So we're down to 2 guys. I am gonna have you pop one of theirs to see if the other is your match.
Can I ask a question?
Right in this moment, I'm thinking I wanted her to choose me, but then she was deliberating between me and I don't know if he's Ethiopian or Sudanese or what that guy is. Between me and him, she's going, can I ask one more question? In my head, I'm thinking,
If you didn't stand out and you're up for debate, do I want this?
If I'm neck and neck with this guy, go ahead and pop.
If I'm neck and neck in her head, obviously isn't that pressed on me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop myself, because I'd rather them match. And I'm sure he would actually love to be with her. I would have matched with her, but maybe if another guy's probably feels her a little bit more than me and she's on the fence, I'll let y'all slide together. I'm willing to take one for my other brother who has never done a dating show and maybe could get a match.
What is your red flag or your toxic trait?
So what's the toxic trait they have?
Yes, yeah.
That I'm opinionated.
When I don't get chosen first.
I have just strong opinions on things.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's your toxic trait?
I'm a pretty great guy. When I break up with someone, I like to break up on bad terms. I don't like to miss the person at all, so it's probably my toxic trait, but
So funny, Kalinza. I gotta break up on bad terms.
I was thinking about it, and I just thought they looked like a cute couple together. I think beautiful, and I think you exemplify femininity, which is a really great trait that is missing in this generation. So I don't really have anything negative. I just wasn't feeling like a romantic spark. That was it. Okay. But you have so many great qualities that I liked a lot. That's why I stayed to the end, because I was like feeling it, but yeah.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I wish you would have said, well, if you had to decide between me and him, I just kind of didn't want to be in that battle.
All right, y'all. Any final questions between the 2 of you?
now we can get into that later. I think I'm good.
See, in this moment, I'm feeling happy.
I don't know if she's feeling happy though.
Well, that's her fault. She didn't have to ask the question.
That's her fault.
I would have rolled with her.
Bro, if it was between me and the other guy, I would have popped too.
He like doesn't even know what she wants. Look at her holding her hand.
She said and the whole time.
Yeah, I can't think of a question, but I might have to pop it.
Oh!
I know.
Why did you want to pop? I know he beat you to it, but
I know it's okay too. It's okay. It's okay. I think he's not super physically my thing.
Oh, not super physically.
All right, let me have you head back over there. All right, well, that is all the balloons popped. We do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Thank
Take the mic.
So she kept him all the way to the end to say, I'm gonna pop you.
That's why I was like, well, why didn't you just get him out of it? Why did you have to ask?
But she was giving the most weirdest mixed signals.
Didn't feel like she was digging me crazy. I thought like, oh, she might roll with me.
Why did she have to ask one more question if she was still considering him? Just for you to leave to be like, wait, you're not even my type.
And just for her to tell him,
So
you're
then why
super not my type.
Like, you could have just went all out on, I'll just take this one. Could have just picked you right there.
Like, wouldn't you eliminate someone that's super not your type?
Because in my mind, wouldn't have went to where it went. I would say I regret popping it, but at the same time, with the information I had at that time,
I think that was fair. She did the second question thing. She would have just said, I have my decision between these two right here. She said, I don't know yet. Nazi or
Rob's the 8th mispronunciation.
what is it? Nari?
Not
Nori?
with a T.
Nati.
Nati.
I'm sorry, Nazi. If you're watching this,
After the shoot, I ended up getting this girl's info. We ended up taking a break. And I said, hey, let me get your IG. Because I'm a networker. I ended up talking to her. We're going to Zoom call her right now.
Oh, let's do it.
I have not spoken to her. Like, I told her, hey, I might want to get you in our reaction video. She said, I'm down. We're doing call-ins.
let's go.
Here we go. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Firstly, I learned that you live far away.
Yeah. Far away.
Where exactly do you live?
I'm from Providence, Rhode Island.
Is that the very top right of the US, or is that Vermont or some shit?
It's almost there. It's like Rhode Island is right next to like Connecticut and Massachusetts.
Okay. So you flew all the way there for the balloon show.
Yes. Because it just looks fun and I love that show. Like, I watch it all the time. So I was like, I'll just go for fun. Like, that'd be cool.
Can you give your 360 consensus on your experience there?
The girls were super nice. I mean, that's all I care about because I'm not looking for a girl for a partner. So they were cool. Like, no, we were having fun in the back, just kind of like hanging out, talking about like answers to our questions. But you know what? I think also like some of us, as in me, I was under the impression that like we were going to be like in the line, like holding the balloon. So I was like, oh, I'm good. Like, I don't have to like think that hard. Like, I can just like stand there, whatever, and just like answer like stuff. But like half of the girls were like, oh, actually, we're not doing that. Like, we're the ones walking out. And I was like, not ready for that. So I was like, I think I was really thrown off. I definitely was like more nervous because I didn't realize I was about to be like the main event. Like, you know what I mean?
When you came out, did you cap it all when you were looking at the guys, whatever, and you were saying like, oh, just not my flavor? Or what did you think of the lineup of guys?
I feel like when I watched the video like from home, it looks like there's like it's like a big space, and I just felt like I was so close to these men that I felt bad like talking shit like right to their face. Like it just didn't feel right to me. But I mean, no, I think I've seen like a better overall lineup on like other episodes. I don't think it was anything special. But
the one thing that I was mentioning in our interaction was when you said, because I was there thinking, in my head I was like, oh, I'll match with her. I don't know how many girls were left or something. I think they said like, oh, there's 2 left. And I was like, yeah, I think she's probably going to be, in my opinion, the best of the group. So I would rather match with her. And then towards the end, you said, let me ask one more question. In that moment, I was like, well, shit, if she's picking between me and him and she doesn't have her mind made up, well, then maybe they have a better connection. Basically, what would have happened had I not done that? And how did you feel about that whole ending scenario where I popped and then it was him?
You know what? I felt bad because I didn't think that they were gonna just pull him up immediately after you popped your balloon. I just didn't want to drag it. I wish that they had like given it like a minute. Like I wish that they didn't like pull him up right away because I already knew like I wasn't gonna match with him.
So you knew you weren't gonna match with him. So in that moment when you were like, oh, let me ask another question, was that like, did you feel like, oh, maybe it might go either way? What made you want to ask another question?
I wanted to see if there was something else that would give me like a strong conviction. I think for a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a lot of girls, like they would probably pop his balloon because he's like shorter or whatever. Like to me, I don't care. Like I like a short king, I like a tall king. So yeah, and also I was so nervous. Things that you're telling me right now, like I didn't even think that far because I was so like.
I'm grilling you. Why the in that moment would you ever have to ask another question? No, I completely agree. People don't realize it's so easy to sit back and be an armchair detective and Monday morning quarterback and be like, why didn't she say this? Well, if I would have said this and that on the show, and I'm living proof that like nah, once you're there, shit be different.
We were just curious because at the end, it was between Ryan and the guy, and you're like, you popped in, you're like, yeah, you're super not my type. So we're like, then why did you keep him to the end? Why did you have to pick between him and Ryan?
Well, I didn't have the chance to pop that many balloons. Like, She told me, okay, pop one at a time, maybe, or pop two. Like, I think there were worse looking men, so I would go to pop those first, probably, right? Or like just people I was not as interested in. I didn't say he's super not my type. I think I said he's like not super my type.
Okay. Which is a distinction.
A little bit different, because super, like, not my type is like, whoa.
So if I didn't pop, would you have matched with me? Or would you have let me go because I'm light skinned?
You probably would have matched if you didn't pop your own balloon.
Two of the girls didn't like me because I was light skinned.
Oh my God, gotta have a light skin in the group. You gotta rep the set or whatever.
And why do you think that they didn't like him because he's light skinned coming from a girl? Because we were trying to figure that out too.
I don't think it has anything to do with being a girl though. I think that's just how they feel, I guess, because I can't really imagine. I mean, I guess like we'll have a type. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, that was the topic of the day. There was a lot of comments about that.
Oh my God, yeah. I wish I didn't read the comments because now I'm like so embarrassed.
Respect for you for going up there for being your first time, you know, like that's hard. I would be nervous.
Yeah, I was super nervous, and I think also like when I'm nervous, my voice is so much higher pitched. In general, like my voice like changes a lot because I feel like I'm kind of animated and like the different things I say come out. And people were like, her voice is changing. Like, I was like, what? Like, I thought that was normal. I don't know.
You didn't come across as nervous to me, which
Oh, good. That's good.
Sometimes you can tell people's voice be quivering and shit. And like, I even stumbled because I was like, I don't even know what to say right now. You and another dark-skinned girl were very sweet and who I thought had the sweetest demeanor and presentation and stuff. So in hindsight, we would have matched.
You still can. You still can, though.
We still can. Where's the red balloon?
I know. It could have been us.
That's our new show, FaceTime Dating.
FaceTime. And then you end the FaceTime call if you're not feeling the person.
Yes, you press end.
You do live in Rhode Island, so even if we did match, it would have been cooked anyway.
Well, yeah, I was like, because you said something, I don't even know how far Ohio is from LA or whatever.
Far as
You said Ohio was too far, and I was like, oh yeah, no.
So you went on it just for fun, like you weren't really looking for a relationship, like a date?
No, like only because thinking like that's not like realistic, especially because I know that like I've watched the show, like when people are from like somewhere far, they're like, oh, like I can't do that. And like me, it's like maybe I would try if it was the right person, but like even then I was just being realistic. Like I was like probably not gonna match with somebody, but
what if I was like, oh my God, Rhode Island? I don't care. I'll fly to see you.
What do you mean?
Well, what if I said that? What would you say to that?
I would say, yeah, I'm down.
What if I said, come to LA? I really care about you.
I really care about you.
Imagine I said that.
I feel like I'm not the type of person who should live.
It would be with the person you love, though. Shouldn't matter where you're at.
Yeah, it's true. No, I believe that. Yeah.
Hey, next time I'm in Rhode Island, which will be probably never. I'll pay you a visit. They got a lot of roads out there.
Islands and shit.
Oh shit, you would think. Well, yeah, I wanted to just give you those compliments as well, that I thought you really presented yourself really well and you had a great energy. What I said in the video, I meant it.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you for hopping on this call.
Thanks for having me.
That's all I got to say. So I might just randomly text you in the middle of the night one night, just being like, hey.
Send a balloon emoji.
I'll send you the balloon emoji or some shit, and then you might send the like needle emoji or some shit. But yeah, so thank you.
There you have it, folks. Ryan would have had a match.
You can't get this sort of behind the scenes in any other channel anywhere else.
Nah, you can't.
Only here.
Oh, shit.
That was a good one. Thanks for being in it, because then we get a video too out of it, so.
We have more to react to. There's gonna be another part to this. Next one we do in comment reading.
They're stopping.
This balloon episode was so long that we're doing another part.
So
round 2.
Watch the next one. Go, bye.